Hey guys, welcome back again to the channel. It's so good to have you. Thank you so much for clicking. So in today's video,
I'm voting for Trump because he's gonna build a border wall and make Mexico pay for it. I'm voting for Trump because he's gonna implement tariffs and make China pay for them.
Guess who paid for the border wall? Not Mexico, the taxpayer did.
And guess who's going to be paying for these tariffs? We, the consumers.
Trump's border wall cost the taxpayer $15 billion and he only managed to build like 400 something miles. Much of it just replacing existing wall and only 80 miles of it was new wall. And when handing out contracts, Trump skipped over the whole competitive bidding process, which would have lessened the cost for us taxpayers. Trump raising tariffs on China will just increase the cost for US companies to buy these products or raw materials. And these companies will just pass the cost of that onto the consumer by raising prices of their goods. It's estimated that Trump's tariff plan will cost the average US citizen $2,600 to $4,000 a year. And how do we know this is going to happen? Because he already raised tariffs the first time he was president, which increased costs for American businesses and consumers.
so the truth is that it is always the consumers that will pay for all of these things, and she's very correct, right? Because once this tariff thing is enacted, the policy is enacted, the consumers pay for them. Okay, aside the fact that companies are going to be spending more in bringing in these goods, but the consumers are definitely going to be paying more on the cost of goods, the price of goods. Okay, unlike before, okay, when the prices were down, even though people were still complaining at the time. But trust me, right now, if these things are being enacted, then the prices will definitely go up.
Hey MAGA, on behalf of Blue voters, I just want to say congratulations. We are so excited that you won. Truly, we are. I mean, the things you guys have promised, we know are going to make our lives so much better. And I cannot wait to, that's going to be lit. I can't wait to get a concept of a healthcare plan actually into a healthcare plan, because I do need healthcare. And I know you guys are going to get that done ASAP. I'm so excited to have electricity that's going to be half the price immediately. I can't believe how fast he's promised this stuff. That's what is like life-saving for me, right? Groceries are going to be cheap. I think they're going to be like practically free, even while you go manage to round up all the people that got us the food. You guys are brilliant. And then let's see what else. Cheap rent. Yes. Lower cost in housing. You got this. Higher wages. I didn't hear about that, but I trust that you're going to get that done, right? Anything else? Oh, gas. I'm thinking $1 a gallon, 75 cents. That works for me. But whatever you guys think is best, because you know it's best. And I know you're going to get this done. And I can't wait till you get inflation down to like nothing. You guys are so good. He's the best businessman in the world. Why won't this happen? Why shouldn't this be done I'm thinking end of January, end of first quarter for sure. Either way, we're here to watch because you guys got this handled. We're just going to sit back. We're just going to watch because you're going to be so good at this. It's going to be so easy, right? Yeah. And if it isn't, we'll be here too because we remember everything that was said. We remember how this went. But until then, thanks for winning.
What's really been pissing me off this morning is that I keep looking at these videos of women saying, you just didn't vote for Kamala Harris because she's a woman, that's why you voted for Trump. And then women down below in the comments say, no, actually, it's just because he's such a good businessman and I know that he's going to make America great again. So we're going to break down every reason why. The first thing I realized after looking at his business track record is that he likes to take normal things, slap Trump on it, say that it's luxury or successful, and then market it to people that don't understand that's just a sham. First up, we've got Trump Airlines from 1988 to 1992. He spends $245 on this luxury airline, which isn't really luxury, it's actually just a regular airline that has some gold fixtures up at the bathrooms. And then of course he can't make a profit, and by 1992 he falls on his loan payments and then the airline gets turned over to the creditors. Number 2, 2006 to 2011, we have Success Distilled, which is Trump vodka. The thing is, Trump was known for not drinking, so no one bought his vodka and it totally. This is my personal favorite. 2005, we have Trump University. This one lasted 5 years and then kind of had an additional 5, if you will, but it went so wrong. Students who enrolled in this university were like, this is literally just a drawn-out infomercial and we're not learning anything about real estate like you said we would, and then got sued for $25 million. Another favorite is Trump Steaks in 2007. Literally just mid-range steaks that he said were the best steaks ever, and then they didn't even sell $50,000 in steaks. That's pitiful. I forgot to write the numbers down, but he's gone bankrupt on 3 different casinos, had to file for bankruptcy. There was GoTrump.com. That didn't even make it a year, so I'm not even going to talk about it. And then there's also Trump Water, and he had like a bunch of beverages, but Trump Water was just like third-party water that was bottled, and he was like, this is the purest water on the planet, but obviously it wasn't. It didn't sell. New Jersey Generals, Trump Magazine, Trump the Game, Trump Mortgage, Trump Tower, Tour de Trump, all failures. And don't even get me started on the national debt growing $7.8 trillion. So don't sit here and tell me that you voted for him because he's a good businessman.
Trump won. I'm not going to deny it. I'm not going to spend the next 3 months spewing false rhetoric about how, oh, that was stolen or rigged or the machines didn't work, right? Whatever. He won. Am I happy with it? No. Am I going to live with it? Yes. All I ask is for one thing. If you voted for Trump or you did not vote and you don't have a very legitimate reason as to why you could not, you need to stop complaining. I do not want to hear you whine, bitch, or moan about anything that happens in these next 4 years. I do not want to hear that your groceries got more expensive. I do not want to hear that you have to pay more in taxes. Republicans now have control over the judicial, legislative, and executive branches of our government. That's all 3. This means that for the next 4 years, they can basically unilaterally pass whatever legislation they decide to cram through with little to no opposition. Whatever happens in these next 4 years is a direct representation of a purely Republican-ran government. So there's no more complaining about Biden. There's no more whining about the Democrats. There is no one to blame other than the people that you voted for. So congratulations, Trump won. I genuinely hope for the best for everybody and for this country. But I do not want to hear about it from you if things get worse.
Some Republicans just found out today what Elon Musk had said before the election about us all facing temporary hardship. They then looked to the stock market to see what was going on there, and the experts are saying, and their only question is, what about my retirement? What about your retirement?
This election has proved to me that we need a class in high school that teaches you about the real world and how taxes work, because I don't think a single person I've talked to who supports Donald Trump has any understanding of how tax brackets work. I was talking to a family member who voted for Donald Trump, and I was like, why would you even do that? I'm transgender. And they were like, well, it puts me in a significantly better financial situation. I was like, no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. I know how much money we make. That does not affect you at all. It'll make you worse off. The tariffs. He wants to put tariffs. Why are we using tariffs for taxes? We included a progressive tax system, I believe in 1917 under Woodrow Wilson. Thank God he's dead. But we started a progressive tax system then because we started growing into a large enough economy where taxes, and especially income taxes, and especially income taxes based on how much you make that rises as you make more money, became the most viable way to make money in this country rather than making businesses pay tariffs. Why are we paying tariffs? It turns out when you live in a fascistic country, a lot of people are very bad at identifying specific policies that they like about the fascist, and in actuality, they just really like fascism and are too scared to admit it.
Obviously, these people that did this didn't really understand what tariffs are. They just felt that, it's going to replace taxes and all of those things. They didn't find out exactly what it meant and how much is going to impact their livelihood as a person. And it's quite unfortunate that they are just finding out now, when everything is all said and done, everything is done and dusted, there's nothing else you can do about it. I just hope that every other thing goes well, the next 4 years goes well for everyone, and the prices of goods comes down as well. The prices of every other thing comes down, electricity and everything just come down as they have promised. You guys, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments, right? I'll be here to read from you. Please do not forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and also give this video a thumbs up. See you guys on my next video. Bye guys.